Welcome to Peer-to-Peer Trades. In today's video, we're going to take a look at Bitcoin. I want to take a look at Ethereum and the rest of the macroeconomic environment, taking a look at the dollar and the S&P 500, trying to determine if we are coming off of a low here. So we're in this kind of bullish consolidation. It's turning into, we got two conflicting things. Let's talk about the bullish, then we'll talk about the bearish. So the bullish thing is this formation here is a falling wedge, okay? We're coming off of a macro downtrend, so you need to not get too excited. You know, we're still fighting a macro downtrend. We're still printing lower highs and lower lows. That is going to be the case until something changes. So let me just change the weight of that a little bit. So the macro has not changed just yet. But that being said, the local consolidation has shown a change of character, and we have shown a change of behavior in the price candles. So for those who are unfamiliar with the Wyckoff method, let's actually go onto a higher time frame here onto the 3-day. You want to identify a change of character or a change of behavior. So, you know, we were on a very aggressive downtrend, you know, consolidation before a continuation of that trend. And look at the spread of the candles was very large, big moves, lots of volatility throughout this. And then all of a sudden the volatility dropped. So right here is what's referred to as a change of character. And my printing is as good as a 5-year-old's printing. A change of character. Change of character is really important for just beginning to think that you could change the trend here. So we're identifying the price movements here. Now, the problem is we're underneath this support range right here. So not great. We definitely want price to be on top of this resistance before we could get too bullish, and then a break of the downward sloping line of resistance would also confirm that there's you know, bullish price action that could be made. So until those things happen, I'm really not going to get too excited about what we're seeing here in the charts, but it is positive as it is slowing down the volatility. Volatility is decreasing. Sentiment is incredibly low. Volume is incredibly low. So basically, you know, anybody who was going to sell has sold. We've flushed out a lot of the nonsense. We've flushed out a lot of the sell pressure and supply that's in the market, and we're approaching a floor. So these, you know, I'm not going ahead and saying the bottom is in, but what I'm saying is we are building a floor. Okay, so even if Bitcoin does head to lower levels, the price structure and the price behavior that we're seeing currently is contributing towards a floor being built. Okay, and that's just a nice way of saying, hey, we're getting close. We're getting close. You know, nothing is going to, you know, flip on a dime. A lot of people are still holding on to the sentiment that they need to nail a bottom. And if this is your first market cycle, I can tell you that the velocity of moves is nothing like what you came into. You know, when you're in a bull market, things move very, very quickly. When you're in a bear market, things crawl. They crawl. And, you know, resolution up or down, you know, in a bull market can take a matter of hours to days to weeks. Whereas the velocity of those types of moves in a bear market are weeks to months to years. So a good time expectation is really important when you're in these environments. And honestly, it's a time for you to relax. You don't need to nail the bottom. Like, you can watch a bottom develop, and you can revisit this idea a month from now, and not a whole lot will have changed. So just take that into consideration. There's no need for FOMO is kind of the easy way to explain that. So take a look at the chat here. Hey, I want to offer promotion on your channel, viewers, followers, etc. Chat bots. The price is lower than any competitor, blah, blah, blah. Don't give a fuck about that. So let's take a look at the price of Ethereum. And nothing really to report here, you know, until, again, we have these very clear lines in the sand here. Until you can get above this upper resistance, there's nothing to get excited about. So as long as we're below it, we're below it. You can't front run any bullish ideas. We have nothing really to stand on. It's just consolidation. We're digesting the supply, where the market is going to continue doing what it's doing. And the highly likely outcomes, if we do get a rally up to this resistance, that it's going to be met with a rejection, and we will continue to squeeze until a resolve has been made. So that's what we're seeing with ETH. Taking a look at ETH BTC, just more sideways chop. Let's actually go to the weekly chart on this one. More sideways chop. We are trapped between 0.05 BTC per ETH and 0.08 BTC per ETH. So the assumption is that trend will continue. We will trade sideways through this range until there is either a break up or a breakdown. The fundamentals of ETH, let's not get into the fundamentals of ETH. I grow less and less entertained by the Ethereum narrative as every day goes by. I personally think proof of stake was a huge mistake, but that's just my opinion. Opinions don't matter as much as market sentiment. Let's take a look at traditional finance now. Exciting move here in the DXY. We've been talking about this for a while. We've been mentioning that we want to see continuation of the downtrend. So when looking at the DXY, we had this first lower low come in, and we broke structure below this consolidation. We were waiting to see if we were going to get a test of the underside of the ice, but we didn't, and we took out the low of the seller's climax. So the dollar is weakening. We're seeing continuation of the downtrend in the dollar. And what you want to see is the dollar trend to the downside. The lower the dollar gets, the more there will be an appetite for risk in the financial markets. So, and you can see that with the S&P. So S&P 500 is up against some pretty serious resistance here at the moment. Let me go ahead and turn alphanumerics on. Looks like we're about to get a 3-day cross confirm on alphanumerics. So that's a bullish sign. But we'll just turn that off for the moment because currently we're sitting at resistance. So again, a lot of things that we can point to that are potentially bullish, but until you can actually get above these levels, until you can actually see these breakouts occur, we're at a resistance. You don't go long at resistance, you go short at resistance of anything, or you just wait to see if there's a breakout. If we get a breakout here, fantastic. Now we have a bullish signal. We have the ability to change the structure that we're seeing here on the macro, and it'll be a positive sign to the markets overall. Taking a look at the NASDAQ. NASDAQ is lagging. NASDAQ is certainly not as strong as the S&P 500. So the S&P 500, the S&P did several tests. The NASDAQ did a few, and we have yet to come up against the resistance here in the NASDAQ. So a lack of structural competition with that asset. So that's, to me, indicating that there's still just a lack of demand for the high risk plays in the market right now. We also don't have the 3-day signal on the alphanumerics indicator flashing, and we have the red wave. We also have the red wave on alphanumerics on the S&P 500. Actually, no, the S&P 500 just flipped green. So yeah, the S&P 500 is looking a lot healthier than what we're seeing here on the NASDAQ. So yeah, that's it. I just wanted to do a really quick market update. We're not going to get into the Q&A today. It was a little bit late to the stream. I do got to get out of here, and I got to get into the virtual classroom. For those who are in the private Discord, those who are in VIP, we're going to go ahead and take a look at strategy and take a look at the trade setups and take a look at what we can see in this market so that we can begin to make some trades. Oh, we got a auto want to be subscribed with Prime. Thank you very much. Subscribe for 2 months. Awesome. Thank you. Appreciate that. But yeah, so we will see you in the private Discord. If you guys aren't already in the Discord, yes, there is a private side, but most of the Discord is open to the public. So if you're wanting recommendations on wallets, if you're wanting recommendations on DeFi applications, if you're just looking for a really good resource to navigate the cryptocurrency market and all of the offerings, and I encourage you to join the free Discord. We're turning this Discord more and more into a resource that can index a lot of the really valuable apps and really valuable information so that you have all of the access to what I see as very valuable applications in the space all in one place. So if you aren't already in the Discord server, then hey, we invite you to go ahead and check it out. GMX is pumping. Okay, well, I do got to get out of here, but let's very quickly take a look at GMX. Not a fan. I mean, I'm a fan of the token, but I've said here multiple times that I'm not buying it below $20. But let's just quickly take a peek, and then I do got to get out of here. Was it GMX that I was talking about? Or yeah, GMX. Where else is GMX? Wait, am I getting confused here? Let me see. No, GMX is it. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm very bullish on the coin, but I don't want to. I'm not buying this until it comes back down to reality here. So low of 25. Yeah, I want to see it come even lower. I know that there was a longer chart. Yes, this was the chart. This was the chart here. You're on CoinX. So yeah, I want to see it come back down to $20. This is a very choppy chart. Please trade this with a lot of caution. Look at the wicks here, just an incredible amount of volatility. You can see how many times it's pumped and got smacked back down to the normal market price. It has a tendency to do that, so watch out for getting smacked out of any long positions here. Very, very choppy, very, very volatile. And this to me is kind of a distributional. Uh, it looks distributional to me. So, if GMX never makes it down to my target price, then I guess I'll never buy it. But yeah, I'm not buying it anything above $20 here. So I want to see a little bit of a retracement on that. But the protocol is cool, and people are looking for perpetual futures contract options out there. So we'll just close it out there. Thank you all for joining in. Sorry for the short show today, but yeah, just a nice quick market update to just keep you guys abreast of what's going on, which is just more of the same. We're bottoming. We're trying to form a bottom here. So as long as we can continue to reduce the volatility in Bitcoin, we might have a chance of a breakout here of this bullish consolidation. But I think that we'll probably be doing little to nothing till the end of the year. So that is all the time I got for today. If you guys enjoyed this content, please leave it a like. Don't forget to subscribe. And if there are any other projects that you want me to take a look at, leave them in the comments section down below. And until next time, please trade safe out there. All right. Have a good one.